Hello everyone. One of probably two videos you'll see from me today. Depends on when I get the other one uploaded, but I'll probably record it today. In this video, I like to discuss two albums that have recently had anniversaries of the day of their release. One of them by a band that probably in some way, shape, or form comes up in every one of my videos, and one from a band that has rarely come up in my videos. I can maybe think one or two, maybe three at the most. This other band comes up. Gotta take the lid off the drink first. Anyway, we'll start with the older of the two albums and the band that I bring into the conversation nearly every video. That band is Stryper, and the album is In God We Trust. Turned 32 years old on Sunday, I believe was the day. And my gosh, that makes me feel old. But In God We Trust from 1988, the follow-up to their 1986 album that really exploded the band into stardom, To Hell with the Devil. This one follows the trend of To Hell with the Devil for Stryper on very highly and overproduced albums. This one is even more overproduced than To Hell with the Devil. But I don't think the songs on this one are as strong as To Hell with the Devil. That being said, there are tracks on here I enjoy. The title track, In God We Trust, is one. Always There For You, which was the first single off of it. I still remember watching the MTV video where they were dancing around. They had a stage, a lot like the album cover. Keep the Fire Burning. So the first three tracks are strong. The first five tracks are real strong to me. Track 4, I Believe in You, in my opinion, is one of Stryper's best ballads. I think it's even better than Honestly, to be honest with you. Pun intended. Then, to me, probably the strongest track on the album, The Writing's on the Wall. That is my favorite track off of this. Now, beyond that, the rest of the album gets iffy. It's Up to You is okay. It's a vastly inferior version of the sing-along song, which sing-along song I wasn't too keen on until the first time I heard it in concert. The World of You and I, good song. The next one after that, Come to the Everlife, I can't listen to that song. Even when I first heard this album and I was Stryper fanboy beyond fanboys, even I was like, this song is terrible. And Michael Sweet doesn't even like that song. Lonely in the Rain are two decent tracks to close out the album. So I'd probably give this one 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10. And incidentally enough, In God We Trust and the next album I'm going to talk about, the follow-up to this one, Against the Law, is my favorite Stryper album. So, decent album. Not anywhere near their best. To me, the material that they're putting out now is far superior to this one, too. They have, at least Michael Sweet on Facebook has hinted on Facebook about maybe re-recording this one, dumbing down the overproduced 80s sound now that it's not the 80s. And I hope they do that and maybe omit Come to the Everlife. Maybe put another song in there. Might make it a better album. And they do have a newer version of In God We Trust, the title, the song In God We Trust, on their Reborn album, in their new sound, which is really good. Now on to the band that I've rarely talked about on this channel. And maybe my shirt might have given it away to some of you, but it is Breaking Benjamin, and it is their album from 2004 called We Are Not Alone. Breaking Benjamin I discovered with this album, even though they had one previous to this called Polyamorous. I believe that's what it was called. I know Polyamorous is one of the songs on it. I might be wrong on the album title, but no surprises there. Anyway, We Are Not Alone. I discovered Breaking Benjamin when I found out they were going to be part of a bill of a concert I was going to see that featured also the band Stained and Three Doors Down. So I decided to check out Breaking Benjamin, and I bought this album. And I'm like, I became a fan. This album features the song So Cold, which I think, maybe even to this day, is their biggest hit. Maybe The Diary of Jane on the follow-up Phobia, which is my favorite album of theirs, surpassed it. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. But So Cold was their first big hit. Other songs I like on here a lot are Breakdown, Break My Fall, Forget It, Sooner or Later, Firefly, Grand Design. Solid album. Two vastly different styles of music from these bands. This is even vastly different than what the Stryper is doing today, in my opinion, in a lot of cases. But out of these two albums, I say I like this one better. But again, the follow-up, Phobia, is my favorite album from Breaking Benjamin. The one I played the most. I'd give this one 8.5, 9 out of 10. One thing that might bring it up to me a little bit if there weren't the F-bombs that there are in this, but I still enjoy it nonetheless. And I'm a fan of Breaking Benjamin. But anyway, those are two albums I just wanted to discuss that just recently celebrated anniversaries, 32 and 16 years old respectively. Happy anniversary to those albums, and looking forward to bigger and better things from each of these two bands. But anyway, for those of you out in the music community, till I speak to you again, stay safe, have a good day, enjoy the music, and I will talk to you later.